Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources, and my oil fuel thing is on fire. What was I saying in the last episode? I was actually just running on. I've only gone to the end of March. We was at the beginning of March. Doing alright though, I made nearly 50 grand this month. But what was I saying about this burning down? Yeah, if it burns down I'm gonna cancel it. Right. Let's get these trucks back. Hang on, just make sure he wasn't full of oil. In fact, I'm just gonna sell them. Right, it's another nearly 20 grand back there then. I've got these as well. These are covered trailers, but I don't know if I'd sell them or not yet. I might put them to work on one of the construction yards. We'll see. Right, I need a bit more money, and I know the building's on fire. Yeah, should we watch this burn down? I need a bit more money, so I'm going to roll on a little bit because we're going to tackle that power station and the mines. I'm going to need... well, I need 200 grand for the steel, at least. I think that's how much it was. So yeah, we'll probably get the mine built first, get the roads all done up. Boom! I think... yeah. If I demolish that as well, then they're not using any power. I'll leave the power lines in there because they were really expensive. That's going to dip into the profit a little bit. Not much though. They were less than 1,000 each, them trucks, bringing me in less than 1,000 each. Right, I'm gonna go on a little bit and then I'll get to the start of the episode when I come back after I've had my pizza. I'm starving. Right, alright, I'll be back in a couple of months. Right, okay, I've rolled on a few months. Excuse me. I was at nearly 200,000, but I've been and spent 100,000 on vehicles. I've just filled these depots back up. I got my bulldozers and excavators back so I can do my levelling. I bought a couple more. What did I buy? I can't remember. I bought a couple more vehicles anyway. These, another little covered hull. We've got 3 cranes and 2 buses on there. We've got 4 open hulls on there. These open hulls are only for transportation. They're not set to pick up any steel or anything. I've got 4 dumpers in there and 2 mixers, sorry. 4 mixers in there and 2 mixers in there, and I've got 4 dumpers and 3 of them little ones. I've still got a microbus in there. Yeah, so we're doing alright. I'm making about 40,000 a month roughly, give or take. There was a month where I made 75,000, and then the next month I only made 20 odd thousand, and it was just because food was getting, clothing was getting held up. It's just this runs out of crops every now and again, so I've had to set it on auto buy. At the moment we're alright, we've got 90 odd tons, but every now and again it runs out when there's no work when there isn't 3 harvesters out all the time, so I could probably do with another 3 large fields on that really, and keep on constantly working. I am going to move that, but not right now. Sorry. Hey! Pollution. See, it's actually red on the road right behind the university. Halls of residence. Yeah, so I do want to move this, possibly in an episode or 2. I'm going to move it down here, and I want to redo this. I'm going to build a brick bridge across here, but I'm not doing it until I've got my brick factory, and then I'm going to set the construction crew to build a brick bridge across and then connect it up with the road, and then I can demolish that bridge then. And then I can cut down a little bit on the amount of trucks I've got because I'll be able to get there quicker. So 1 or 2 less trucks, a bit less expenditure on the fuel and stuff. I put an extra 2 trucks on here, which I think may have been a bad idea. No, he's just moving in. How are we doing for meat? We've got 15 tons. Right, are you coming? Your food. I bet there's some just gone actually. He's just taken 6.5 tons anyway. He's food as well. I could do with getting some colour-coded trucks, or just setting my own up. I know Ryan's done quite a few on Steam buses and things. I haven't had a look at them yet though, but I'm not sure if it gives you loads of trucks in the menu options then, because there isn't a colour selection on the truck, so we end up with pages and pages and pages of the same things. Excuse me. Right, so planning for today, we're heading for the hills. I want a coal mine. I need a coal mine. Right, there's 2 spots. There's one there and there's one here. This will be easier to get people to, and it's got a bit more coverage, I think. I think that one's too high up for the moment. I think we're going to run a bus straight to this. Try and get it on a best spot as possible. Try there and let's see how we get on with that. Now then. I was thinking I should bring these tracks over. Let's level this land out here. Try and get it running alongside the road there. Gives that a bit of a bump down. Woo. Right, let's get that in. Have to do a bit of leveling here as well. Right, think about where you're going with this now. I'm going to have to bus people up from down here to begin with, because I'm not going to be able to build this and the town. I'll get another. I'm going to build a town. So just turn my speakers down. I hope that music's not too loud. Kind of deafening me a little bit here. Yeah, so we're going to have coal mine here. We're going to have a coal processing and a power plant somewhere down here, around this area, and then up next we're going to build a town over here. I don't want to be too close to the oil. Well, there is. Where was that oil rig I built? Ah, it's all the way up here. It's fine. We're going to have a refinery up there, and then we'll get the people. Once I've got that town built there, we can use the people for the various industries around there, because there's going to be oil refinery and a steel mill somewhere up here, and then there's going to be coal mines over there, iron mines over there, oil field here, oil refinery, steel mill over this side maybe. Have a big town in the middle. I've just got to be wary of pollution. Now then, I'm wondering if I can. I'm thinking of building a bridge across here. Bring a bit more of this land up. Quite. I go straight to there. I think that's going to give me a bit of a funny connection now. Let's check it out. I don't think it's going to do it with them wires there. It'll do it to there. There's wires here, that's what the problem is. And of course it's gone dark. That's only going up there, right? Let's get rid of some of this. In fact, I can get rid of all of that. I'm not going to be needing that up there. That's a lot of money I've just wasted on steel there. I did actually make about 60,000 off the oil, all in all. So the trucks, even though they cost me 20 something thousand, I got nearly 20,000 back for them. Excuse me. I'm just trying to line up the tunnel to thing over the tracks if I can. There, I had it then. I think there is going to be a little bit of clip in there. Yeah, I made so trucks only cost me about 6,000. It probably cost me 50 or 60,000 to build it. So I've just about got my money back, I think. Right, come to, hang on. I'll try and keep this straight. I'm going to asphalt this road as well. Get the wireframe on. Level this land out here so I can get this connected up. Yeah. The other thing is, if I can asphalt this road actually. I've got nothing coming up here. Right, let's get them to do this road as well while we're at it. Can't do any of these roads without. I have to pay for these roads because, well, I can maybe do. I'm just wondering if it blocks the connections if it's not been built. So if I was to go and asphalt that road all the way down, will it stop people getting across the paths? I'm not sure, I don't think it will. It will stop that truck from getting to wherever you're going. He can go around. Nothing needs to get to the cinema. I can definitely do that bit. No, I've ended up with a dodgy corner there. Right, just do that, and then we can get that asphalted as well. I think I want to redo this road because it's lumpy and bumpy as anything. Come on, can you not level it for me? Let's go along here and level some of this out. There we go. That's more like it. Go on, keep going. That's better. Right, let's get that booked in. Seeing as we're on play, I'm going to go and get me road crew on the go. Let's get them on roads. Should start picking up pretty soon. Sometime. Whenever you're ready. Should go and pick up these roads now. Come on, there's plenty of jobs for you to do here now, come on. Go and start working on that. Oh, got buildings. Yeah, nah. Right, is that 10 this one? Yeah, okay, they're coming doing that side as well. It does help if you got the right thing selected. Right. I'm going to start getting these roads asphalted as well. When I get this brick bridge built, I'll go and asphalt this as well. Right, so we've got the conveyor coming out that side, so we shouldn't have a problem getting across here. Just depending on position of where I put this. Try about there. I could do with coming a little bit back. Let's get back to play. I don't want that on fast forward. There we go. Lovely. Yep, get that booked in. Let's get a little bit of dirt road out there. Excuse me, sorry. Right, so we need coal ore processing, which needs to go into a storage facility. We have this. Sorry for the camera movement. Have this over here. Still got plenty of room for the town. I'm just worried about pollution. That's all. Right, so coal ore processing. To about there. What's that little red thing? Something to do with the tracks. get a conveyor in there. The road connection's there, that's fine. There's a foot connection over the other side, so we want a storage yard. This one, please. Oh, aggregate storage. So I'm just gonna do I put a large one in or a small one? I could have done with one before the colo processing, really. Actually, yeah, that's a point. Yeah, because if I pop one of these in first and then then that'll store coal ore up just in case we run out of people at the mine for any reason. Could do a large one. This is gonna kind of have to come over this way. I wanted to build this sort of here, really. In fact, if I put it here, I can just put an engine transfer in between it. Do I need to get a road on that side? I don't. I can just put an engine transfer there. Yeah, I can get roads out of these. These I could have done with dirt paths, but yeah, I'll put gravel in for the time being, just in case they do set on fire. Right, it's coal ore processing. This needs to go into a storage. So I think I'll do the same again. I'll put an engine transfer in between them. Just quick look up at the auto build there. Make sure I wasn't paying for it. Oh, it looks like it's put it on a bit of a slope. Taking the land up there. Stop taking the land up there. I want it on the same level as this. There's quite a bit of a hill there. Right, so large aggregate storage. Use this to push the hill back a bit. These excavators are slower than the other ones. They were cheaper though, so went for the cheap option. Right, let's put that there. That's going to be our coal storage. Again, we'll just do engine transfer here. Now then, I'm going to have to level this hill out here. I need to build in front of it. Get me a bit of room over that side. About there should do it, hopefully. Let's get this knocked down a little bit. Get easier to level out. Come on, building in the way. That'll do. Get all that leveled out easier now. Doesn't have to be perfect, just on a sort of reasonably similar level. And then we can get the roads connected up. I don't mind if the roads are a little bit bumpy. Right, so what we've got: storage, processing, coal storage. So that needs to go to a brick factory and to a power plant. Just thinking, there's a footpath connection this end. I might put the power plant here. I was going to put it on that side, but I don't want to go too far over. I did want to actually... Yeah, I think I'm going to do them both in here. I'm going to get the brick factory and the power plant in here. Right, so... The exits for the conveyor are there, so I can put in an engine transfer. Because the brick factory's going to need a storage yard attached to it. Oh, of course the road's on that side as well. Actually, if we was to get rid of that bit of road, you can hear squawking in the background. It's seagulls. Yeah, I live near the sea. What are we doing here? Brick storage, brick factory. That's what we want. Right. We can get the brick factory over here, then we can get... I'm going to move that road altogether, actually. Let's go back to... In fact, let's take that one out. Ooh. Oh, God, I hate these camera controls at times. Oh, we're going to get a storage in there though. We only need a small one. Because that'll store 264 tons of bricks, so I'm never going to need that many really. Let's get this road there. Let's pop this in about here. So what I'm thinking here is I can hopefully get a bus station in the middle somewhere. Right, so that's a brick factory and a small storage for the bricks. Because that means that means I don't have to use whatever coal it takes to fill up 900 tons of bricks as well. So that'll fill up with 200 and odd tons of bricks, and then it'll stop working. So that means it's not going to be sabotaging my my power plant. And having a large coal storage means there'll be more coal available than I can make bricks with. So that means even if I used all the bricks in one go, you know, it's only gonna empty about a third of the storage for coal. Just want to make sure the power plant's always got coal handy. I don't think bricks is too demanding. Like I said, I'm not going to be using them constantly. I'm only going to be using them when I'm building stuff. Flats mainly. Right, the big un. The big un. Needs to go this way round. There's no. I thought there were pedestrian access. Right. So back this into the mountain a little bit. Yeah, I thought there was like a way in for pedestrians. I'll go to about there. Now bearing in mind I've got to get conveyors through here as well. Right, so we need another bus platform or a bus stop. I think I'm going to have a bus platform. Let's just have a look what other roads. I need a road to connect to that. I need a road going down there to these as well, just for emergency access. Try this about here. It's getting a little bit confusing and complicated as well. Right. Get the asphalt road out this way. Right, that can be gravel. This road here can be gravel. Idiots, do it again. Oh. I just really don't like them horrible wiggly corners it does. I might have to come this way first. Done me a bit of a wiggle again. And we've got night time. Come on. Right, so we need some footpath connections. I was hoping one for there. Right, it has to be that one as close as it can get. get them booked in, get the roads booked in. Now then, conveyors. Oh, you've put that conveyor. Yeah, you're never going to get a conveyor in there. Or into here. No, that's not going to work. Get off that. Right. Let's need that on. So I need to get out of there, and I need to get into that one, and I need to get into them. Just get rid of these. Maybe if I do the connections first and then try and fit the buildings around the connections, that might be a better idea. I might turn this way. I can't really though, because that's going to put it too far away from me bus stop. I need it this way around. Try and move it this way over a bit. I'm really not sure how I'm going to do this now, unless I... Sorry, I've got my hand over my mouth as well while I'm talking there. Because I need to move this quite a lot further back, really. I'm going to have to be able to get the cables connected to it as well. Let's just push it back a bit more. Right, go to there. Having a quick glance up at the money, make sure we're alright. Right, go to there. Now then, let's have a look at these conveyors and let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Right, so let's get one there. Now then, we want... There's not much room there. I was to maybe put it here. No, it won't let me connect there. A little bit closer then, try there. Right, connect that there. Can I get a road past that? Yes. Right, that's good. Okay. This one's quite easy. It's this one that's a problem though. Hang on a minute. You are storage, yes. So I'm just double checking. Unless I was to feed it. Thinking I could feed it out of this one. Right, that's the power plant, so... No, I don't want to do that, that's... I need to come out of this one. Right, so this end isn't a problem, this end should be quite simple. Put that there. Right, so that one's in. You're not going to let me build the road because the conveyor's in. Frustrating. Right, you better let me put the conveyor in now. So I'm thinking I can join both of these together anyway, so... Actually, if we turn that one round... Actually, we'll get it there as close as I can. Oh no, I won't be able to get that road connected up. I need the power plant to have a road connection, definitely. Right, maybe go... Anything needs connecting up here. No, it's just a power plant I need to connect and then get these roads out. I was thinking if I go this side. Yeah, I can't get a road under there, that's good. What are you? You're the other engine transfer. These confuse me because sometimes these light up. They're for the engine transfers. Right, so now what are you thinking? I didn't put an engine transfer in over here, did I? No. So if I pop one of these here, where am I going to put the bus stop? So that's going to have to join up there. So maybe if I squeeze it in here. Possibly do with lining up the road first. Right, I can get the road out of there anyway, that's the main thing. I was wondering if I could get it to bend round there. Maybe if I come a little bit further. I left it on fast forward, didn't I? Didn't I? What's the word I was looking for there? Oh, a little bit too far with that corner. Go to there. Get this side connected up. Right, let's put it back on play. Get them roads booked in. Let's get the conveyors booked in. You still need a road connection. Everything else has got a road connection apart from that one. So I'm going to connect this up to this side as well, because then when we get a town up here we can bring people in that way. Get them a connection onto there. Right, this side needs to come out now. And then that needs to connect up onto there. Right. Power lines now. Need to get this flattened off a bit around the end of this. I think I'm going to have to pay for the... Probably going to end up paying for the power lines. Right, it's done something weird here. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't let me lower that back bit. I don't think I'm going to have to get medium voltage cables out of there, but I might have a bit of a job. Oh no, they can come out, that's fine. Right, so where the high voltage cable's going, they need to go over here. I think if I come down this way, let's take it to there for now. Right, let's just get it on pause because I need to take that out. Let's get a switch in. Get that one planned in. I need to go pay for them as well. I just want to make them a little bit cheaper. Let's switch my pages. Right, so 2, 3, 1. I'm going to do this all the way around now. 2. I don't think they were connected up. There we go. And let's get rid of them bits of road. Just saves a bit of money. Right, so I can get them booked in. Now these ones I need to pay for. I don't think we need 4 masts in between them. There we go, we don't need any. Looking at my shortcuts. I'm trying to use my shortcuts more. Right, let's get that one paid for. Let's get that paid for. Get a bit of dirt road out of there. Quick glance up, make sure we're not paying for it. Right, now fire station coverage. Ooh. I think we need another fire engine. Definitely need another fire station. We need one over this side of town. Just about where all these wires are, probably. I don't really want one that close to this one though. Possibly build one up here. Where we get the workers from though, because this is pretty tight in here. Tell you what I haven't done, footpaths. Go that way. It's a bit of a walk round. Make that shorter. Move that road over a bit. Just do that, thank you. It's not that much shorter, but it'll do. Right, so that's the power line in. That should be getting paid for. Electricity back on, yes, thank you. Right, so I need a supplemental electricity supply. Or do I? Yeah. Everything up here needs just in case it cuts off for any reason, I can kickstart it by importing. I don't think I'm going to get everything covered. I don't really need the power station covering. No, everything else needs coverage anyway. I'm not sure what the coverage is like off the power station. I can't remember how much it covers. So we'll get this side just plugged into the power station itself. Right, get that one plugged into there, and on. Thinking now, actually, if I take this out, if I was to put a splitter in there, I know they call switches. What I'm thinking is if I can join up to both ends, then join this one up to the power station, and then join this one up to that. I only had one spare thing there, so I had to come out and around that way. Let's get them booked in. And get a bit of dirt road down there. I can't get, there's no way I can get a fire station in there anywhere. Maybe get one there. Oh no, he's gonna have to go over here somewhere. Let's whack it out here on the main road. If you was to move that up a bit, I might be able to squeeze it in. Do you know, I think I can actually. Fire station, please. Just about. Oh, I need them footpath connectors at the end. What if we go that way round? I'm blocking off the entrance though. So I could do with it joining onto the actual middle bit. See, it'll go green there, but I'm not. The road's not connected. I need the road connected as well. Otherwise, I can't get trucks out of there. Right, let's. Okay, let's try there then. It's a bit brutal. I didn't mean to do that. I don't think I'm going to get this out of here. No. Oh, this is all connected up to that and everything. I had it there then. Is that exactly where I've just had it? It doesn't look like it. Yay! And some people off the bus can actually get to the fire thing. Now, have you connected up road-wise there? You haven't. Oh, that went green. God, I spent so much time faffing about with this blinking game. How long have we been recording for? Nearly an hour. Bloody hell. There. Right, now the road's connected. Right, let's get them booked in. Now then. I need my engine transfer up here. Get the wireframe on, because then I can see. I think it was 2 blocks from the road. No way you're going to connect now, you're going to give me all sorts of grief. Right, let's try a tad further. Yes. Do that there then. Right, I've managed to get a fire engine in there, a fire station in there. Well, that was a bit of a head wreck. They're not even done these roads yet. What's the matter with it? No, oh, there's no pavers. I've got I haven't got any pavers or anything. I haven't got a spare yard either. Let's get me a paver, get me 2 pavers and a roller. Right, I'll have to get them on this job as well. Make sure all them are covered. Right, now they're off. Excellent. Could have done with some open holes for them really. In fact, I'm going to sell that microbus. And I'm going to switch them over there for the time being. I cancel them jobs and then go and reassign them. Wait for that truck to get in. Once that truck arrives, I'll go and reassign them, and then the truck should carry them instead of them driving all the way down there, because it'll take them ages to get there. Oops. Wrong place, where are we? There we go. Going out on the truck instead, that's better. I could do with another couple of them trucks. For these excavators, I'm going to have to, I need them. Now what's they weigh? They are 11.7 tons. Didn't just buy that, did I? Clicked on it by mistake. And these are the only things that will carry them. Right, so just wondering what else is needed for the roads. I don't know, but we are on the hour mark, and I have to do a time lapse yet. This is going to take ages. Actually, let's get them on that road as well. In fact, right, let's get auto search on the roads. I don't think anything's needed off there for the roads. They will for the bridge though. You need bricks. Right, I'm going to let this get built, and yeah, I'll jump back on at the end when everything's done. It's probably going to take me quite a while. I might not even get it finished tonight. Yeah, I'll try and edit the time lapse down to sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. I did see a burning building burnt out, I think, there. Double check all my buildings are still intact. I thought I saw something had burnt down. Doesn't look like it. No, I might just imagining it. Right. Whew. Yeah, that was a job and a half. But we should be all hooked up. I definitely haven't got the money to go and get it all done in one go, so I'm going to let them get these roads done. Once the roads are all in, then I'm going to start auto building things sort of one at a time. That's an idea. Do I go and turn them off and turn them on one at a time, or... Yeah, that'll be easier than having to reassign the yards constantly. I'm going to let the fire station get built first. They can build all the bus platforms and stuff. It's mainly the power plant. Right, let's hold off on them. Let's hold off on the storage yards as well. Let the fire station get built, the bus station. I'm hoping I've got this set up right, because it's going to be really expensive if I haven't. What are they? Engine transfers. I'll let them get built. and then let's see how we get on from there. Right, I'll be back in a bit. We have the power. Hang on. I've just realised I forgot to turn the music back off. Oh my god, this was hard work. It's taken me sort of like 2 evenings and another hour and a half, so it's probably been, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours working getting this done. There's so much micromanagement as well, because I kept running out of money and I just couldn't afford the steel. It was so expensive. So I ended up selling some vehicles and I bought some back again, but I did actually send all the dumpers and all the flatbeds exporting coal and bricks. And you don't make much money from it, but it was extra money, so I might as well have them running back and forward rather than just sitting there while I was... because they were just sitting there waiting for me to get money, so I thought I'd get them working. I did have to build this bridge. The money was coming in way too slowly, exports weren't getting out fast enough, so I had to pay for the bridge, which I'm not keen on this bit because it's all a bit wonky, but I am going to go and straighten that out and sort out this road a bit later on when I've got a bit more money. I accidentally paid for that bit. I wanted to see if I could get the whole road in one go, and I accidentally clicked it, and Yeah, I had to pay for it because otherwise it would have stopped all the exports. It cost me 40 grand just for that bit of road. So even though I had to buy the bricks in and then build a brick factory, I could have done with getting the bricks in first, but brick factory's in. I've stopped exporting them now. I've brought all my flatbeds back, and I've got the construction yard set to here now, so if they want bricks they've got to come here for it. We have a working iron mine. It's only doing 14%, but that doesn't matter. There's plenty of people in there. I did have to... I've put these big bendy buses on thinking, well, we need loads of people at the iron mine, but the problem was they were sapping too many workers from here, and it was cutting down on my production of everything else, especially meat and food, and I was having to... shops were having to buy it in, so I've got these set to 50% or 49%. So they only bring 60 at a time rather than 135. It was a bit overkill. Because yeah, we're draining all the workers from here, and I had to set the construction crew to start picking up from here as well. There's loads of people waiting here. Now they will pick up workers, yeah. What did he pick up actually? He's got 20 workers and 32 students, and he's heading around to the university. So, I do want to go and upgrade these roads, but I'm not doing them just yet. I'll get some better buses going around there. I'm looking forward to when the trolley buses come on and see what they're like. I will get this road upgrade. I'll probably do this one before the others, because that's my main... I know I did say the trucks were going round, and they're not. They're coming through town this way. But if I upgrade this road, they might start using that road instead. Not much traffic in town anyway. It's only buses. It's only when I'm building stuff that there's loads of traffic in there. So we finally have the power. That's going to make a massive difference now. What we're bringing in, a bit of meat, chemicals and electronics mainly, a bit of crops, a bit of fuel. Well, we just started this month. Let's have a look at last month. So, made 67 grand last month. There was a little bit left for the end of that building. So power was nearly 12 grand. I spent quite a bit on meat because that was getting held up. I have sent one of the export trucks back. Crops was a lot. I try to supplement the exports. So I can start cutting down on that now. I don't need as many trucks going out. Just wanted to see if there's anybody in there. How are we doing here? Right, 25 tons of meat in there, excellent. He's got full. I might put another one of these on. Every now and again I'm having to split these trucks up, because they all seem to end up bunching up. I don't know why. But, oh look, there's the other one. All three of them are bunched up. I don't want them bunched up. Where did I just send them to? Send them to that one. Right, let's split them up a bit. Yeah, if they ever get stuck here waiting and the others catch up, and they're no good, all three of them being bunched up like that, because one will drop off a ton of food and that's it. That's as much as it can take, and then the other two come in and go straight back out again, and then it's quite a while before they do the round again, so that ton of food is getting used. I could do with having meat storage attached to these shopping centres. Oh, the road's the wrong way around. I have to do it that way, and maybe bring a road around. So that one can have a meat storage. Ooh. That's a school. Let's try to find out where my shopping centres are. There's one here. So in order to get a meat storage in there, I'd have to bulldoze that monument. Yeah, because I won't be able to fit it in with the road there, so the monument would have to go. And yeah, I could hook it up. Actually, the monument wouldn't have to go. I can just... I could put it there and have it attached to that road. I could just move that road over a little bit, so I can get one on there. I've no chance getting one on the shop. Unless I move the shop. I don't really want to. And there's no chance of getting one on there because it'd mean having to destroy some part of the area. So I could do two maybe. Possibly help, but in future I'm going to put meat storages on them. So to mention this I forgot about was Packrat said to me, he said he would have definitely put it over the other side of the road. I did look at doing that. I know this is quite a few episodes ago, but I'm just catching up on a few comments. I was looking at putting the wood cutting post over here because it would have hooked up onto the road nicely, but the problem is I can't get the sawmill in because of this rock here. And when I was building it, I didn't have the money to go and redo these power lines. In order to get this rock face down, I've got to get rid of them power lines. Because it won't let me reduce this, it won't let me bring this down. I've tried, and otherwise it would have meant moving it right up here, and then it had been out of reach. I wanted it within I wanted both of these within walking range of at least a block of flats or two, but didn't want them too far out of town. So I would have liked it over that side, but in order to get it over that side, like I said, I would have had to go and remove all them cables and stuff, and I just didn't have the money. There's no way. So I had to put it this side, but I don't mind it there, it's fine. It's got its own little sort of entrance. The trucks can come in. When we move further afield, I'm going to keep that there, and he can carry on providing me planks, boards. But what I'll do is I'll put another storage area up here somewhere. We're going to have probably have another construction yard, maybe over here, over this side. So there'll be a gravel mine processing. I'll move the cement and the asphalt plant, and then I'll have a truck just driving back and forward, bringing planks up and bringing bricks up, and then that's what I'll do then. All the planks and all the bricks are going to come from there, but the gravel will get moved, and the cement and the asphalt plant. They need to go up here anyway because I'm going to be building a concrete plant. I'm going to be building a cement plant somewhere up here. I always get mixed up. Cement, concrete, yeah. So yeah, I want a cement plant, but a cement plant's like going to cost me about 300 grand in steel. How much is it up to now? We're over 1,000 on steel now. I'm looking at the wrong menu. So cement plant, we need 256 tonne of steel. So yeah, 256, about 280,000, 270,000 in steel. And then I need concrete plant, that doesn't take a lot to build. 29 tonne of steel. And a prefabs panels factory. So they could be a good option for the next episode. I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing yet. I've just been mainly focused on getting this built. I do want to have a town up here. I think there would be a good place, and then I can stop bussing people up from here to the mine and the power plant and stuff. And this town can then service 3 or 4 industries around here. And then it's a case of sort of micromanaging this. There's the electricity doing the hokey cokey. We've not got any disco lights yet. I do want to rewire all this as well, so there'll be another transformer over here, and I'm going to separate this industry from town. Just have town on that one transformer and those 2 farms. Yep, there go the lights. Yeah, I knew this end of town would be a problem. Wee, disco lights. Probably a bit short of staff up there or something. Yeah, so I'm going to split it into 2 transformers. I'll have 1 transformer covering this section, I'll have 1 transformer covering that section, and then again we'll have another transformer up here, and then each sort of new area will go and try and limit the amount of cables I'm running. But I have got things on splitters down here, so I knew this area would be the problem area. I'm not doing that just yet though. We can have disco lights for a little while. I don't know, I'm just glad I finally got that done. It's like, yeah, I'm into my 3rd day of building it. Finally. And the money situation should be fine now. So yeah, I do want to go and do some tweaking with these, particularly the food and the alcohol. I want to try and reduce the amount of crops I'm buying in, so I don't need to export food. It doesn't bring in a great deal of money anyway. I do want to get hold of this meat a little bit better. I might put another truck on there because there's 4 shops, so but they're coming back with a bit of meat on them. Sometimes they're coming back nearly full. It's like these 2 stores are empty again. They're all empty. Where are my meat wagons? They can't be stuck there because there was meat in the factory. Sorry, I'm going a bit frantic with the camera again. There's meat there. Where the heck are these trucks? Right, you're a big un. These little ones. Right, you're off to the grocery store. You're off to the grocery store. You're off to the grocery store. 2 tons of meat. Right, you go to there. It's so annoying, these are. I don't get why they're all ending up bunched up the way they do. You know, is it because of a meat wagon? You're going shopping centre, right. As soon as I can afford to, I'm going to stop exporting meat. I'll probably stop exporting clothes and stuff as well, and alcohol eventually. But I need to replace the exports with something a bit more lucrative. Yeah, because I'm going to stop exporting and just keep all the food and everything internal then. And then I haven't got that problem where trucks are getting bunched up waiting for a thing to fill up. I think I know what the problem is that first in last out situation with these cargo stations, because one's arriving, he's not filling up. If there isn't enough meat for him, if the export truck's just been in, he's taking a while to fill up. He probably end up with 2 ton of meat, and then the next one comes in and he gets 2 ton of meat, and then the next one comes in, and then they're all leaving pretty much one after the other again. I do hope they sort that out soon. It should be first in first out, but it's not. It's last in first out. And it's the same on the roads with the asphalting as well. When they bring in the asphalt for the pavers, I've been watching them, and say you've got 5 trucks lined up and another truck comes in, there'll be one truck will be asphalting, and then the truck that comes in will swap with that one and he'll go first. So it'll be the same thing again. It's first in, last out all the time. It's backwards. There's a few things backwards with this game. The map's the wrong way round. These are, yeah, I don't like the way these load up. It's not intuitive at all. It's causing problems. I've got this is sorted out. What I've started doing as well is with these, I've got them set to pick up fabric and clothing, so supplementing a little bit of clothing with a little bit of fabric, even though the fabric's not worth as much, but it's saved me running out of clothes. I might actually, thing is, if I take them off and just put them purely on clothes, I don't produce enough fabric. I don't produce enough clothes to keep 2 of them running. There's 4 ton in there. with these factories, when they've got stuff in this warehouse export bit, they won't push it out. It won't push it out through a warehouse, an external warehouse. That won't pick it up at all. So what you've got to do is put a little truck on from here, taking it back to the warehouse. So I had to do that with the livestock. I had to get a little truck going back and forward between the livestock and the slaughterhouse, because there was 9 ton in there. So yeah, unfortunately, if we've got anything stored in there, they keep it. So there's 11 tons of food in there. I've got 55 ton here though, so I may need more trucks. I might put smaller trucks on, but put 2 on each of the food deliveries. I'm just worried about getting backed up again. See, he's got plenty of food, he just ain't got a lot of meat. He's alright for meat. What was that set to then? Maybe drop the cloves down a little bit, because they don't go through cloves very quickly. Just as long as we've got enough to get me a bit more food storage. It seems to be alright. Let's drop onto 1.15 ton. No, actually, let's not. That's a school. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've only got 3 shopping centres in this town. This is another reason I'm kind of struggling to keep up with the meat, because I could have done with more shopping centres really. I'm not going to be able to get anything else in here now unless I start going demolishing stuff, and I'm not going to. So I will try and get hold of that. Right, I'm going to call it the end of the episode because this has gone on for way longer than I intended to. Yeah, editing this episode is going to be fun. It's going to take me ages to sort all the video out. Right, thanks everybody again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you really soon for another one. Bye bye.